Christmas will never be the same.
Twerk the center, twerk the center, twerk the center, and his little elf crew. Twerk the center, twerk the center, twerk the center, and his reindeer too. Twerk the center, twerk the center, twerk the center. You know what to do. Twerk the center, twerk the center, twerk the center. Just twerk at the center.
Twerking is the sin, I gotta twerk it like this.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we're gonna be making something real fun. It's Christmas time, sister. Gingerbread cake with a whipped maple caramel filling and a maple cinnamon buttercream. Girl,
Give it to me now!
let's get into it. Dry ingredients. It's gonna be 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Hey King, I'm using King Arthur flour because I'm a king.
Oh, what you said? Queen.
Where is my background singer? Like every time I need a measuring cup, it's never where to be found. Huh? It's nowhere to be found. So that's 300 grams of all-purpose flour. This recipe really does come together quick. It's hella dishes. Like, don't nobody want to be washing them dishes all day.
12 hours after my shift.
Like, next we're gonna do 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and I might put a little extra in there. 2 teaspoons of ginger because it's a gingerbread cake, sweetie. Damn, that took up all my ginger. Next, we're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. And finally, just a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We're gonna give this a quick whisk, okay? Make sure everything's incorporated and evenly dispersed. You don't wanna bite into your cake and then it's, you know, half of it is cloves. Ooh, it's getting foggy up in here, dang! But cloves is nasty as hell. I had an English teacher back in the day. Shout out to Miss Davis.
Shout out to everybody!
I had like 18 English teachers named Miss Davis. I don't know what that was about. If anything is a simulation, it was that. But she would eat a clove every day after lunch. I don't know about that. Anyway, now we're just gonna set this to the side and get started on our wet ingredients, which are so simple because you just melt it all together. So, in a pot, we're gonna add 1 cup of molasses. I have a little bit left over from the last one. Let me get my other one out, hold on. Where's that? It's up here somewhere. I know you in here, sister. Stop trying to hide from me. Here we go. 8 ounces, perfect.
Hey.
Then we're gonna add 1 stick of unsalted butter. Butter gonna make anything taste good, to be honest.
Peanut butter.
Then we're gonna add 130 grams of granulated sugar. For some added moisture, we're actually gonna use some applesauce. So get you 1 tin of applesauce or 1/2 cup, unsweetened, and just throw it in there, sister. We're gonna do 1 egg. Dang, I got a shell in there. Get the shell out.
Get out!
Hell no. We're also gonna add an egg yolk. So be careful, only get the yolk. Oh, I'm doing it wrong already. I don't know what I thought I was doing. Egg yolk, broken egg yolk, okay? Just put it in there. Let's go wash the hands. And we're also gonna add in 1 egg yolk. I really hate touching eggs. 2 good little teaspoons of vanilla. None of that imitation stuff, although I'm not judging.
Okay.
In this economy, I ain't no room to judge. Then we have 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. 1/2 cup of whole milk. If you don't wanna do whole milk, don't do it. You can do like oat milk, cashew milk, almond milk. We're gonna put this over medium-low heat and whisk it up until it's melted. We don't need to cook it, just melt it. Girl, I'm salivating already. Like I can't wait to eat this cake. I actually made this cake before and I gave it to some of my friends and they said they liked it. The only thing they didn't like about it was that the cake was kind of dry. Not because the cake is a dry cake, it's that I took too long to bake the cake. When you're baking layer cakes and decorated cakes, there's a lot of steps involved. You have to wait for the cake to cool and then you have to make the buttercream and the filling and then you have to decorate. Sometimes it takes a long time, like caramel even just takes a long time to make, so them cakes dried up over time. And I didn't crumb coat the cake, which is how you kind of keep the moisture in. And it wasn't like so crazy dry, it was just like a little dry.
Okay.
So this time around, I don't care if it makes me seem like I'm not a professional baker, because I'm not. I'm having fun and I want to eat tasty stuff.
Right.
So I'm gonna make a simple syrup and drench the cake in that. Our butter's starting to melt a little bit. The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since there's no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. And it doesn't show signs of stopping, but my dear, we're still goodbying. And as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Like, who are you, sister? The weatherman? Let it snow. Oh, I got work in the morning. How about, you can go, you can go, you can go home. You can go home, sir. All up in my ear singing songs. And my dear, we're still goodbying. Yeah, don't remind me. Okay, everything is all melted. We're gonna take this off the heat. Now we're just gonna add our wet to the dry, sister. Or actually, we should do this the other way around.
YOLO.
Give this a nice little mix. It comes together real fast, real simple. It's a beautiful batter. Now it's time to bake. Our oven is at 350. We're gonna oil down these pans and put some parchment paper down so it don't stick. I cut out these little rounds so they fit perfectly in there. I like to use a little avocado oil. Just spray around the perimeter and then plop that in there. Now I'm gonna divide the batter evenly amongst 3 of these 6-inch tins. Girl, I'm trying to get every last drop, ho.
Period.
Honestly, I like to have a little bit left over so that I can make a cupcake and test the flavor, test different buttercreams on it and whatnot without messing up the main cake. I'm gonna clean up a little bit, reset, wait for my oven to reach 350. Then we'll get started on the buttercream. The cakes are done, they're cooling off. In the meantime, we're gonna make our maple cinnamon buttercream. This is gonna call for 3 sticks of butter. We want a lot of buttercream because we're gonna stack this out. 1, 2, and 3. I bought the quarters by an accident, the quarter ones. Room temperature, okay? They need to be like soft. Boom. Now, we finna whip these hoes.
What?
The day I learned that you have to whip buttercream for so long for it to really be fluffy is the day that I thanked God.
Thank you, and I really appreciate it.
If your buttercream ever comes out and it tastes like butter, it's because you just didn't whip it long enough. So I whip mine on high for 10 minutes in the stand mixer. 10 minutes is the perfect time. I start off slow and then I amp it up. I like to throw some tea towels over it because it do be splattering. In the meantime, sister, we gotta level the cakes. I'm using this cake leveler from Wilton. It's giving Katniss. Or how do you do it? No, it's like this. Ground. There's 2 feet on either side, a string here that connects them. It's kind of serrated and you can actually shimmy it up to different levels and cut your cake to different heights. I have it on number 8. I'm gonna bring it up to the side, see where it hits the cake and score it. Just lightly, and then you go straight across. You just saw it across. It's so easy. Cake baking is pretty much construction work. This is a saw, ho.
A saw? No, dude, it's like a giant violin.
And then you can just remove the top. A perfectly level cake. Our butter is whipped up. As you can see, it's a different color now. It's nice and white. Now we can go ahead and sweeten it up and add our flavor. We're gonna be adding 1 cup of powdered sugar. If you like it sweeter, add more. Just taste it. A half a tablespoon of cinnamon and a pinch of salt. Like everything in life, you gotta start off slow. Unless you're getting chased by the killer.
I've been aware of the killer since birth.
In that case, you might wanna start off fast, sister. Matter of fact, just sit there. It ain't like you're gonna get away. You got a bad knee. Damn. Your kids got 16 laboo-boos on. You're not getting in the house fast enough. And what you gonna do when you in there? Hide in your 1-bedroom apartment? Sister, they gonna get you.
He gonna get me.
Let's start whipping this up faster. Now we're gonna add the star of the show, some maple extract. 1 teaspoon in. Girl, you always gotta scrape the bowl down because you're gonna get a chunk of regular butter in there. It's gonna be nasty. I'm gonna finish with a hand mixer just to get it really smooth. Wow.
Wow.
A delicious buttercream. Now we're gonna go ahead and whip up this maple caramel. I went ahead and made some caramel this morning because this takes a long time, and honestly, It's like, you probably gonna mess up the first 2-3 times, but this is a maple caramel. I'll put the recipe down below. I've been trying to whip this dang on caramel up for the past few days. Honestly, like 30 minutes. It's not been that long, but we're gonna try one more time. You really have to get it at the right temperature for it to whip up. And I didn't put as much hot cream or like heavy cream in there this time, so maybe it's my fault. Okay, it's whipping up now. She's not fully whipped, but good enough. I'm gonna put her back in the fridge and whip her up one more time just to see. But let's get started on the cake. I made some simple syrup, 1-to-1 ratio, sugar and water. You heat it up until all the sugar dissolves. You can add different flavors, whatever you want, sister. I added a little bit of vanilla. And I have a makeshift watering bag here because I don't have one of them fancy bottles. So I'm just gonna pour this in very carefully. And then let it rip. Period. And this is gonna help keep our cake nice and moist. That works surprisingly well. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and pipe some buttercream. This is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. I'm trying out this cute design. I want it to look like little pearls or like flower petals or something. I don't know, just like cute little balls.
Christmas is coming, the snowflakes will be falling. It's the most wonderful time of year. So hang up your stockings, put the tinsel on the tree, because Christmas is coming, my dear.
Wow, that came out a lot better than I thought it would. It's a little lopsided, you know, we just gonna push her back. Oh, that worked. I think this looks so cute. Très mignon. A gingerbread cake with a whipped maple caramel filling and a maple cinnamon buttercream. Candy some cranberries, some other citrus, put them on top for decoration. You gonna turn heads at the holiday party.
Right across the sky, gather all your family round, or go out and paint the town. It's the only time of year the whole wide world turns upside down. So baby, light a fire and we'll toast the night away, because Christmas is coming our way.
Everything that I can think of will be linked down below so you can make this cake no problem. I'll put the recipe as well down below in the description box. Thank you all for hanging out with me on today's video. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, follow me everywhere online. Just don't follow me in real life, or else I'll be forced to give you the driest piece of cake on earth.
I dare you.
Try getting that down without choking to death. Love you guys. See you in the next one. Bye.